And we're back with more Gabriel Knight. So we just left our little message there. And we should go and see Mosley to convince him to reopen the case now. Sorry, for some reason I just suddenly got reminded of Maniac Mansion music. Wait. Hey, you're really not being inconspicuous there, man. I'm surprised they haven't noticed you watching. Hey.
Hey. Knight, I had a feeling you'd show up.
Because we told you we were coming back? That might do it. Oh, hang on, before we do that, we have a little conversation.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
Oh, yeah.
You're the writer. Ask away.
Oh, yeah. Well, I want to tell you about Hartridge's death.
There's been another murder. A professor at Tulane.
Tulane.
Oh, Christ, you're not gonna start this again.
Yep.
Just listen. This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African Studies at Tulane. Yesterday, I went to see him about the voodoo murders case.
And then I killed him.
He agreed to do some research for me. He calls me up this morning, tells me he's onto something big. And when I get over there, the guy's dead.
Right after I told him he'd have a heart attack.
You know, you're really getting your ass in a sling over this thing, Knight.
Yep.
It's not about me. Look, Hartridge's death looked just like Crash's. I'm telling you, they were both murdered. And by the same people who did the voodoo murders.
Uh-huh.
Did either Crash or this new guy have their hearts ripped out?
Well, no.
No.
But
Then there's nothing to link either to the voodoo murders, M.O. Besides that, the case is closed, Knight. If the coroner's report asks for a homicide investigation on either of these guys, fine. But it's not going to be related to the voodoo murders case unless we find damn good reason to do so.
you mean
But
me?
I'm the link to the voodoo
Oh,
murders
don't
case,
say that,
don't you
Gabriel.
see?
God, listen to yourself.
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't repeat that to anyone. If I weren't an old friend of yours, I might take you seriously and lock you up. As it is, maybe you should start keeping your mouth shut. Not involve other people with this shit. You think it's so dangerous.
That's the wisest thing you've ever said, Mosley. Alright. Let's get you to reopen this case by
This is the
showing you some notes that Hartridge made.
Take a look at those notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? And what about them?
They killed him.
They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
Dambara.
Really? It's incredible, isn't it? Something like that showing up here?
But I
It's
could have
been
just
here
drawn that
for
and
quite
given
some
that
time,
to you.
so it seems.
I'm impressed. Okay, you've convinced me. The murders were done by a legitimate voodoo cult.
What? By a piece of foolscap paper. By a piece of foolscap paper with notes on it. Oh, the god. Hey, you want to see some snake scales that now have turned into a piece of paper?
I have these two snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Nope.
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
Oh.
A python?
Yep.
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Interesting.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. Certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum.
Like
Not
why they
bad
told
work,
you it
man.
wasn't
If we can
legitimate?
tie them into this voodoo cult, we just might have something.
Oh god, don't tell me that's it.
Okay.
Oh!
I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work.
No!
here, right?
I showed you a couple of pieces
Well,
of paper
you
and
know
a
what
couple
they
of snake
say.
scales.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you.
Bah.
I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep, guys just watching.
Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Like I'd let you handle anything.
Yeah, fine.
What is Frick doing anyway? I mean, like, I think he's supposed to be, like, writing or something, but it looks like he's rubbing this. Maybe I'll find a genie. Ha ha ha. She at least looks like she's doing some work, and, well, he's obviously just watching, but what are you doing? I'm just standing here looking pretty.
You got no business back there now. Move along.
Oh, fine, Frick.
Sorry.
I'll come back later. Jeez, don't get your panties in a bunch. Yay! Day 5 is over! It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day. See, I could have done that better than you. Alright, back in the car. Gonna get inside and ring myself some Molly and get myself some poon. Ah. Bye, Gracie. Gonna get laid. Oh. Why are you such a slow dialer? Oh my god. You've rung this number before. Just go ding 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 ding. Oh, denied.
Dang.
Not getting laid tonight. Damn. Alright, I guess when it's time to have a dream. Because apparently the sex gets rid of all the dreams. Hey, lady. Yeah, you lady. Oh. Not a lady anymore. Oh, hello. There's a lady inside 2 rings of fire. Fancy. A wheel within a wheel, one might say. Ooh. Off you go, snakies. And, of course, the same ending that we always and always and always see. Hey, Hangman. Alright, day 6. Day 6. And then the night became as day. I glimpsed nature's reddest claw, and something glimpsed back as me as I gazed into the moor. Okay, so my memory's not 100% of sure of these anymore. It's been about 3 years. Oh! Ah! Hello? Oh, are we just gonna watch this thing quiver? Surely. Oh, sorry.
What is it? What's wrong?
I had to put some pants on.
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back.
I would
It's
have
okay.
gotten laid if I...
Okay? Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
Quite easily.
With a knife, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
Should we?
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
No.
Oh, they know where you live now.
They knew before.
It's gonna be fine. Now go on.
Yeah, that was quick, and she seems to have settled down.
Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone.
Yes, he is.
Not that they aren't still watching.
Well, he left his chicken. That makes him happy. So, I guess we'll just, read our newspaper. Oh!
Gabriel!
Oh, for goodness
I see.
sakes, woman.
Stay back.
It's a note. It's a piece of paper. What is it gonna do to you?
Special delivery, it seems.
Special delivery. Alright, pick it up. And put it in your
It's
pocket.
just an envelope.
And save it for a rainy day.
I can see that.
Haha. Sure you can. Let's read it. Or open it first.
Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key.
Cool.
It's a note.
Oh, fun.
Mosley's note says,
Gabe,
I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board.
Gabe.
I'm already being watched.
Gabe.
It was suggested I take vacation time, so I am. At least as far as they know.
Gabe.
Try to keep out of this. It's too hard for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there.
But how am I supposed to get
P.S.
there?
I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
Yeah.
The note is signed, Detective Mosley.
Yeah, that's gonna look great in the book where it just says, hey, I think this is gonna be awesome for our book.